We're back with a brand new video. Destroy Lonely dropped a new album, If Looks Could Kill, back on Friday. And I feel like I've listened enough over the weekend now to go ahead and tier list all 26 songs in order. And on this video, I'm really just gonna kind of like focus, on the track list and the songs because my in-depth review is gonna drop later on in the week. And that video is gonna be a lot more detailed and stuff like that. So subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Make sure to like the video. Let's go ahead and jump into things. The first song, How You Feel. This was a big snippet called Finish Line, and I think the song ended up being way better than the snippet. S tier right off the rip. This is one of the more catchier performances from Lone. I think he perfectly did the rock infused, trap that he's been doing a lot, kind of like the theme of this album, really well on this song. That's gonna be followed up by the title track, If Looks Could Kill, the single. One of the best songs this year. I've been playing that song a ton. I think it sounds so good with the album. The performance in general on that song is just absolutely amazing. And with the album dropping, I've been liking that song a lot more. And so that's another S tier, followed up by another S tier with Fly Shit. I just think the way that the guitar hits, right when the beat drops is beautiful. This is like the perfect like wolf meme, Batman meme, in dark in the rain, you know what I'm saying? Like you get that vibe so well from this song right here, Fly Shit. I think that's definitely one of the best songs on the album that might go under the radar. I think Which One was kinda B tier, to be honest. I think he did like the dark, rock fused, trap style well on this song. The whole, kind of first leg of songs on the album was mainly the same type of beats, but they sounded really well. It's very dark, you know what I'm saying? I think Raver was pretty similar. I like it a little bit more, so I'll put it in A tier. I think like the repetitiveness that he used in the lyrics, I guess, worked in his favor and made the song a little catchy, I guess. And then Came In Wit is I'm gonna go B tier. Honestly, I'll put it at the top of the B tier. I'll try to rank them, in each tier, I guess. And Came In Wit, I like that it is kind of like a shorter song. That like screeching in the song, it kind of blows out your ears a little bit. It does bother me a little bit. I don't know if you can tell if you're like in the car and stuff like that, but I know with like headphones, the screeching bothers me a little bit. I still like the song, and I think it still adds like the horror element that Lone was probably looking for, on his album. So I don't hate it, you know what I'm saying, but I definitely, it does bother me a little bit. And then the album kind of switches a little bit. You get more upbeat, I'd say By the Pound is catchier song, and it's a lot more like bubbly, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot more upbeat. I did think like the chorus was one of the best as well. So By the Pound is a pretty good song. And then All the Time, I'm gonna put that at, I don't even really know what a couple of these songs are. They're kind of just lone trap songs, you know what I'm saying? Like there was filler on this album. I've had so many listens. I've had at least 5 front to back listens, and then I've played my favorite songs a ton. Like I've been listening to Destroy Lonely all week, and I've been really hyped for this album a lot. But I mean, guys, there's filler on this album. I hate to say it. There's skips on this album. It's hard to go perfect 26 for 26. There's not a single artist on planet Earth that needs to be dropping an album that's that long. I think this could have been album of the year easily if he cut it down to like 10 to 15. But Chris Paul is definitely a highlight. This seems to be like more of a fan favorite. It's gonna go an A for me. I thought this was like a solid, more upbeat song. Also, like the screaming kind of background noises in there was super cool to hear. I thought that added to the theme of the album a lot better. It's just very fitting. Obviously, it's very like Friday the 13th-esque on this album. Superstar, this is a D tier, to be honest. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in D tier. Like some of these songs just kind of did nothing for me. They kind of just played, you know what I'm saying? They kind of just took up time on the album. I think New is I'm gonna go the best B tier. It's like almost an A, but at least the A tier I definitely have had in rotation more. So the New I can see growing on me and moving up more. I see a lot of potential in that song. I'm gonna go ahead and put Right Now in Which Way at C, because my notes that I have put down for that is they're just like dark Lone songs, and I have filler question mark put next to them. Wagwan, I thought that was kind of a fun song. I'll put it up a B. Is a little bit better. It's just this kind of part of the album, man, was just like frustrates me a little bit because only a couple of the songs should be there. I think Lone in the middle of the album should have added a few fun trap songs like I had mentioned, and not everything needed to be on these dark guitar beats, rock inspired beats. It's okay to switch it up every once in a while, but it's like, dude, we didn't need the same songs over and over again, and I hate it because I really like this album, but I have to rip it apart a little bit. Let me just say, moment of silence. is that's gonna be an S tier, dude. I think that's kind of a hidden gem added in the track list right there. Did not expect this one to catch on for me. I felt like I was in the studio with Lone when he's like, turn the lights down in here, you know what I'm saying? And then he's, spilled his cup. Can I get a moment of silence, please? I don't know. I just think this song's like aura is pretty cool. I feel like Batman when I listen to Moment of Silence. I do love this song a lot. And then I know this says Safety Interlude. I'm not gonna rank that song right now. This is actually gonna be Brazy Girls, which is probably going to be the top of A. Again, I know it's labeled wrong. I didn't make this tier list or anything, but Brazy Girls was just a cool switch. I think the drums that came in were a nice addition to the song, and it was just a unique song on the track list. So I think that's why I like Brazy Girls so much, and I definitely have it as the best A tier for sure. And then I have to get rude again, and just there's a lot of filler on this album, which just frustrates me so much. Going up, I'm putting at C tier. Could possibly move up. Actually, yeah, I am gonna move it up to B. Looking at where it's at, I think that Lone kind of just did, the dark, rock fused trap again well on that song. Not too much stood out to me. I think Passenger can go at B as well. I think Promo was, I just remember there being lazy flow on that. That is gonna go at the bottom for now. Definitely the songs at C and D are at the line of skip and stuff like that. So Worth It as well is just gonna go to C. There's just not too much that's standing out to me at this part of the track list. I'm gonna put Red Light in there. I thought Make Some Work is gonna be also a C. I wish that I enjoyed more of these songs. I could see this album growing on me more and more. It's gonna take some time. I think a beautiful song in the track list was the interlude. It was a fresh of breath air to hear a different type of guitar in the background. Is a lot softer. It's a very chill song, and overall this was a very chill album. It's very good to listen at night. Literally, I just got done right before this going on a night drive while it's raining. No better time to listen to If Looks Could Kill than that right there. Safety Interlude comes on, and it's just different, and I think that's why I like it so much. I almost wish there was more storyline and maybe some dialogue added in there, characters. I don't know, man. I feel like there could have been some sort of like murder scene or something like that. There was obviously the short film. Maybe we could have had the short film correlate with Safety Interlude, maybe. Either way, it was cool to hear him talk about, I gotta spend money on my safety, whatever. Either way, Your Eyes, low-key, they should have just made the interlude not an interlude. They should have made that an outro, and then Your Eyes could probably just be cut because it's low-key filler. So I'm kind of just going to put it at C. Now the end of the album, there was a bonus track with Ken Carson, obviously Money and Sex. This was a huge snippet that people wanted. I thought this was going to be on like Opium Twins if we actually get that album this year. But this was my favorite snippet from Lone and Ken Carson, and it ended up being the bonus track. And my God, is it a banger. And my God, did we need some energy on this album. Ken Carson stepped up to the plate, absolutely delivered, bodied his feature. I love how they went back and forth. The song was so entertaining. The beat was so lively. I love the pauses at the beginning of the song. Money and Sex is literally the best song on the album. I've been playing that nonstop. I think If Looks Could Kill is one of the best songs this year. How You Feel, Fly Shit, Moment of Silence, Safety Interlude. I like that up at S tier. I think A is also all in rotation. I think B has some good album songs. Anything at C or D for me probably could have been cut on the album. Let me know if my tier list is good or bad down in the comments down below. If you guys want to fill this out yourself, I'll leave the link in the description down below. Fill it out, tweet it at me, share it to me on Instagram, that type of stuff, as well as go follow me on those socials. And other than that, I'll catch you guys in a new video soon. Peace.